Oh, let me see what they said. Oh, okay, I could try to react to this one. They said react to Vita Carnis. Scary video. Vita Carnis. Let me see. Vita Carnis. I'm assuming this is the channel. Oh, yo, what are these things? Okay, I believe Vita Carnis living. Yeah, this is the one he said. Yeah, here we'll react to it real quick, chat. Let me just make sure that I have this on. By the way, okay. Oh wait, my friend Matt said thoughts on the movie Thunderbolts. I didn't even watch the movie yet though. I didn't watch it yet. But I gotta see. I heard people say it was good. Here, let me see here. I'll see here. So, oh wait, hold on. What is that? Chat. There's a warning. I gotta read the warning. Okay. So here, let's see. Let's read the beautiful warning. Honestly, maybe the video's not gonna be that scary. Let's see here. Warning: this video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like gore, flashing lights, violence, death. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright. I don't really care. I just watched Pumpkin Rabbit just tear like the dog's skin off, so I don't really care. You see, so classified material. Federal law provides service, civil, and criminal penalties for the unauthorized viewing of this footage. Any reproduction, distribution, or display of this video is prohibited. It's prohibited. The processing of this footage may lead into investigation and detention. If released from custody, the apprehend will face a penalty of $500,000. Oh nah, what? Let's get into this.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years.
That is true.
Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments.
That's true. He's spinning facts.
From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself. That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life.
Okay.
First, what are these new life forms?
One ordinary family.
Fantastic.
Astronauts go up into space and come back.
Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much
these
debate
things
on
showed
what
up.
these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Yo, wait, what? Oh, okay, wait. So you're telling me these things are either extraterrestrial, humanoid astronauts coming to invade Earth, or they're demons from hell gonna try to purge humanity? Yo, what? Okay. I didn't even get to the full video yet, but this might be crazier than the Pumpkin Rabbit thing. Yo, hold on, whoa.
What our scientists have discovered? No. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home.
Okay.
What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here's what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin. Store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including...
This is so made out of muscle, organs, and bone. Rarely resembles mammals without skin. That's gross. They consume organic material, mainly flesh of other animals, non-carnis.
their Carnis relatives.
Oh, they don't eat. They don't eat like their own kind. Okay.
The Carnis only
The carnis only the carnis develop from crawl populated areas. What's crawl?
appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species, the crawl.
The crawl?
The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other small...
Oh, that looks so gross. It looks like veins. Like if you saw someone's like vein like out the oh god.
branches, and each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis, the dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
I got this like science behind
this. The
this.
crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
I like the sciencey theme behind it as well.
The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again. This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage. Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance and taste...
Pause this real quick. Give me 1 sec. I just want to take a picture of that. this right now.
It has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Want to start the pizza tour of your life right now?
My dad has a pizza tattoo.
Ow.
The history, the science, the culture, the craft.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, no.
The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying.
Okay, so how many? Hold on, wait. How many
Some of
creatures
the
there
very
are?
important role.
So, obviously, I'm gonna include this as like, even though it's like not like it's not an organism, it's a creature. I don't care. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 creatures on the highway. So 7 creatures.
And the next creatures that we have been studying.
Alright, let's learn about the next creatures, guys.
Sometimes, in a
What's that?
crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism and go to live on as an independent animal.
Oh, so that's how like the other creatures are made, like the little ball things, or like so it's like a random creature. We don't know what it is until like comes off. Okay.
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing.
Okay.
The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
Trimmings.
The trimmings.
Whoa, what was that? Whoa,
First of
I'm
these
going back. What was
creatures
that?
are the trimmings.
What was that? Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. There was a little bit of some lore behind that. Wait, wait, hold on. Wait. Lore. Playback speed. Which one's the slow thing? Is this fast or slow?
The first of these creatures are the trimmings. The
Oh wait,
trimmings.
no.
The trimmings.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta
often
figure this
grow
out. We gotta figure this out. What was that? Hold on, let me see it. I'm gonna go super slow and put it back to normal. Later. Oh, it sounds more creepy now. Where is it?
This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be the first.
I'm just gonna wait. I caught something. There's
Are the trimmings.
There's something there. Yeah, I want. What was that? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to catch it. Wait, give me a sec. Oh God, it's like so fast. I just want to. Oh my God, it's right there. Hold on. I'm gonna wait. Where is it? Okay, yes, got it. I have no idea what this is. Hold on. Chat, does any of you know what this means? Straight up, hold on. Like, let me know what this means, because I'm trying to figure this out. It's like a full-on lore. Hold on. I'm gonna put the playback speed back to normal real quick. Alright.
The trimmings.
The trimmings.
Trimmings are small animals
Oh!
that resemble skinned raccoons.
Oh no,
They are
what is
commonly
that?
known to have a
Oh.
plump body, round head,
It's like a
small
naked
eyes,
turtle.
nose and ear holes,
Or naked
and
bull
an
rat.
agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics. One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
Oh, it's like,
Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds,
so it's omnivore.
insects, and deceased animals. Although its appearance
Oh!
is highly,
Oh, that is gross. Oh no, I don't want. Don't put that thing next to me. Oh no. Hold on, Billy, go get the shotgun. No, I don't want this thing near my house. I want this thing near my dog. I want this near anything. None of that. I don't even want it to be 1,000 feet near me. Get rid of it.
It is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators.
I see.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case.
Huh?
Its population would eventually die out. This is not the case.
What the? Yo, see
Naturally,
messages.
its population would eventually die out.
See, this is like something.
Not the
It's like
case.
he's on glitchy. Like it's like
The
something
crawl
connected.
constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl.
No.
Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Oh. That's not
Although
that
they are
long.
plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests, due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night. Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets
Ew, I don't
and
want
relatively domesticate
I
them.
don't want that as a pet.
Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers
I
to
don't
their
even want-
skittish nature,
I don't want them
they
to
are
be next
truly
to
a
me,
thing to
bro.
behold.
I don't care how
The
fun it is to
next
have as a pet.
species on our list is the meat snake.
I show speed.
Marshall's buyers are always hustling to get the best of the best for you on Marshalls.com.
Show the meat.
On our list
What was
is
that?
the meat snake.
There's so much like lore. Hold on. I'm
meat
not gonna
snake.
try to catch it.
The meat snake is a worm-like creature
Ew.
made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length.
Ew.
Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism. The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending
Oh,
the
so
meat
it built.
snake.
So when they eat stuff, it builds. up?
Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
28 years to live for.
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating. Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When
That
a
is
meat
so
snake reaches
gross.
an excessive
Huh.
size, family that is able
Oh, that is nasty. That is gross.
to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage.
Oh, word?
Meat
Yeah.
snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals. They are extremely tame, not
Ew.
caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is
no,
within
no,
consuming
no,
a meal.
no.
This means they are very easy to tame.
That does not look easy to tame.
Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself.
Ew, bro.
It is an amazing experience
That
to
looks
encounter
so
one,
gross.
as long as you don't mind the smell.
What's
Our
the
next
next one?
creature is the mimic.
What? Huh.
The mimic.
Oh, wait. I'm just gonna let you know straight up. Just by looking at this thing, this one looks like the worst of them all. I know there's other ones, but like, it looks like a human. Just like, I know this one's gonna. Yo. This one's gonna go. This one's gonna be crazy. This one, yo. I was like, yo, straight up, chat. This one, I even like watch. I'm just letting you know straight up. This thing looks like the worst of them all. Like, yo, chat. I'm gonna let you know. It's about to get deep. I haven't watched it, but yo, it's about to get deep. It's about to get deep. Let's just watch it.
The
So it's the
mimic is a
mimic.
bipedal
Oh,
creature
shit. Oh,
with
no,
similar-
no, 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 no. I know I just paused it. I'm sorry. So the mimic. Oh, no, oh no. You better beat that thing up and hide the Bible if God's watching. This is like this thing actually was like like public enemy #1, like menace to society. No, we're not. No.
The humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back.
What?
This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Oh no, chat, just no. First of all, yo, how is there's a whole population of those? How are humans gonna survive this? Like how? Like just how? We're cooked. We're cooked. Like that thing's and that thing's probably like taller than Shaquille O'Neal. Oh no, yeah, it's wraps. Like humanity's over. Like that thing itself alone is like the most dangerous thing on the planet. Like, hold on, wait, chat. I'm gonna let you know straight up. Okay. So look, the meat, like the trimming thing, that thing looked disturbing, but not really a threat. The meat snake was insane, but like not that bad. Like, but this thing is a demon brawn, or this thing devil. Like, I'm just like straight up, yo. This thing is unholy. This thing will tear us apart. The thing just wants carnage. Oh no, I can't. But let's just watch this. Yo, this is just no. This is the worst of them all. I don't even see the rest, but this one's just the worst. Why'd it go silent? Why'd it go silent? Why'd it go silent? No.
Because of this, they are found solely around human population.
Oh my god, wait. I'm from like around here. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. This is Africa, Australia. Oh yeah, this is Asia, Europe, Eurasia, then America, North America. So yeah, oh my god. So hold on. Like they're pretty much everywhere. I'm moving. So the red is like all the red stuff is like where they are, but yeah. We're moving. Chat, we're gonna move here. We're gonna move here. Cause yeah, I'm not dealing with this today. Oh no. We ain't dealing with this today, chat. I don't want no mimics.
Related areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages. In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek.
Oh! Oh no, yo. Oh, that just made me so uncomfortable. Look at it just looking at you. Oh my god. Yo, look at it. Oh my god. Yo. Look at this one. Yo, this thing is disgusting. No, this thing's actually gross.
And only have 4 appendages.
That is nasty.
In this stage, the young mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life.
There are moments in life that mean something more. Moments that will impact everything. At the Eisenberg School of Management, they're all around.
Want a break from the ads? No, this thing's.
The best mattress
No, how
sales,
is?
so you can
No,
get
this
your
thing's
best
actually
sleep
scary.
only during the 4th of July
How
mattress sale at
how is
Rainforest
anyone gonna
London.
survive this?
Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the...
That's not the final form. That's only the second. That's not the final form. Oh no. Chat. So basically, what it just showed, that thing was the second form. That's not even the final form. Yeah, we're all. Everyone's. No one's surviving this. Nobody on the planet Earth is gonna survive this, unless you're like Batman or something. But I don't think. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah. No one's gonna survive this thing. And the fact that this is not even like the final form, this is only the second form. And this is the one that we saw. Oh yeah, no.
beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much...
Oh my god, look how tall he is. I think it's like the door. Hold on. I think it's like the door. He's good. Like, oh, I think a bit taller than the door. Oh my god. That is scary. Yeah, mimic locked inside home after owner escaped. Photographed by... Oh my god. So the mimic's locked up in the house.
more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans.
Oh man.
It will locate human populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture. Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night.
That makes sense.
Once the prey is
That's when it's
within
most
position,
weak.
the
That's when
mimic will advance silently until it is
That's when
close
it
enough.
doesn't know anything.
The mimic will then execute it immediately begin consumption.
Stop.
Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene,
this is
a
actually-
fair distance
stop.
away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
Oh god.
Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure...
Oh shoot! Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Oh, they gotta chill. Oh my, yo. I thought the mimic was right at my door. I thought this demon thing was right at my door. Oh my god. No, chat, I'm like that really kind of got me. Bro, like, I'm actually, like, crying right now. Yo. That scared... No, chat. That scared... Yo, that scared the life out of me for a slight sec. Oh, my God. Hey, look, go back.
In the case that a human is awake,
I really thought that thing was
will
at my
use
door.
a variety of sounds to either lure or startle.
Like, I really
prey
thought that was at
into
my door for
themselves.
a slight second.
Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Oh, should we get real footage? We're gonna get real footage? Real actual video footage. Of the big... Wait, no way. Oh my god, it's actually real? This thing's real? Okay, you like... Okay. Alright. Okay. Just stay quiet. Oh shoot, that's... My door just cracked open a bit. That kind of scared me for a second. Oh my... Oh. Chat. Okay. Shh, stay quiet. It's probably be gone by the morning. Okay, it's calm. Oh my god, look at the fingernails! Oh my god! What the? Oh my god, it's real! It's real! Oh. Yo, it's actually real.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle
The
has
next
two
stage?
potential morphs it may develop into.
Potential?
If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It
Oh,
will
wait,
grow
what?
skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being.
Yo, this thing, oh my, yo. I've never been scared that bad from like a YouTube video besides Pugger until now. Yo. No, this thing is actually overpowered. There's no way this thing is overpowered. This thing's actually overpowered. But wait, the question is, can he beat Goku? Can he beat Superman? Yo, this thing... So it could blend in with humans? So that explains cannibalism. But no, this thing could actually blend in with humans. Like, it could, like, if it has a consistent amount of food, it could blend in with, like, humans. So my friends could be mimics. That's insane.
It now can blend entirely into civilization
That is
and
scary.
lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in
Elder
length, and its...
Yeah, there's nothing else to say. This thing, it's over for human. Like, it's over. Like, yeah, these things. Yeah, it's raps. I'm gonna be honest. It's raps. Like, chat. It's over. Like, it's straight. It's over. Like, no one's gonna survive this. No, chat. I just want to know. How in God's name is anyone gonna survive this thing? Like, how? Give me one. I just want to know. How will anyone survive this? Straight up, no one's gonna survive this. Like, I don't mean not to scare anyone, but nobody on the planet Earth is gonna survive this thing. Like, how? Like, first form, second form, third form. No one's gonna survive. I mean, I guess you could try to shoot it, but...
Humanoid features will fade away. It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consume.
So it's overpowered. So the skin is just durable. So if I try to shoot it, it's gonna be fine. Or if I try to stab it, it's gonna be fine. This thing's actually overpowered. I did not realize how overpowered like an analog horror character could be until now. This thing's like overpowered.
This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin.
Scary.
The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth
overpowered.
a toothless grin.
It's overpowered,
It
chat.
uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within
It's
a dark
overpowered.
environment. Its skills have
No, it's-
also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet.
See?
Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics,
Thank you,
or
yeah.
there have been mimic sightings.
Oh, so I'm not even going out at all. Might as well just stay inside. I'm not even going out if this thing's around. Might as well just stay inside. Might as well just stay inside. Or just ask Elon Musk to make you a rocket ship and just go straight into space. So, I don't know.
2. If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location
Smart,
and
yeah,
alert your local
definitely.
authorities.
What are the
3.
Hold on. What are the local authorities gonna do against this thing? You saw how we're talking about how overpowered this thing is. What are the police gonna do? What are they gonna do? Yo, chat, who do you think will win, 100 gorillas or 1 mimic? 100. That's gonna be the new question. Like an elder mimic? Well, I don't really care. 100 gorillas versus 1 mimic. Who's winning? Who's winning?
If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route.
I see.
4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs.
That's not gonna work. You're gonna die. There's no hope of protecting yourself. This thing's this thing's the apex predator. It's the ultimate killing machine. Like, you're not gonna escape. Like, this thing is actually scary.
From attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people.
What are other people gonna do?
5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time.
Yeah, it's raps. Yeah, I know. So there's so many things. It's raps. Like no one on Earth is gonna survive this thing. You can't even hit it. You can't even shoot it. That's so durable. You can't even shoot it. Yeah, it's raps. Honestly. It's raps. It's rap. Like, it's over. It's over. Honestly. It's over. You know, if these things were actually real, it's over. Honestly. Like, this is like the biggest threat. Honestly, it's over.
Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey and will move on.
Be safe and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs.
Definitely I am.
Next up, the Harvester.
Where's the harvester?
Imagine an AI
Yo, I hate
first
these
work
ads.
platform
Wanna
that
break
helps
into the
teams
ads?
do more. Welcome to
Wanna
Zoom
break into the
Workplace.
ads?
Oh no, who took notes in this big meeting?
The Harvester.
The harvester. Honey Bun Harden? Oh wait, did I miss anything?
The Harvester. The Harvester is a large, bulbous mass, with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
Okay.
The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally. The harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created when a node that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground. The harvester is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump 2 types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash
We
violently.
live on Switch, boy.
Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse.
Oh.
The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester. This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted into usable energy. The remains underground decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals. A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time. Another could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing. Although it is a spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests. If you are stung by a harvester, there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Oi.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also
I might
notice
as well
an
not even go to
abundance
the
of
woods.
lush, ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way.
Okay.
You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal.
Well, I don't want to be a harvester's next meal.
Next up is the host. The host of influence.
Yo, what are these flashes? Oh, hold on.
The host
That
of
was
it.
interesting.
The host of it. Next up is the host. The host of influence.
That looks creepy.
The host of influence,
Oh!
more commonly referred to as
What, the
host,
Slender Man?
has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease. The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other
Yeah.
than this, it shares no other characteristics. The lower half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers, tendons, and veins. In some parts of the body are covered in a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement. The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding. On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air. These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs. Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America.
I'm in North America.
Obtaining info about the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one. The source released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection, the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles. If you, or someone you know, show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services. After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk.
Oi!
The direction the infected will
No, that
walk
actually kinda
is
got
towards
me
the
for a
host whose
second.
spores have been inhaled by the infected individual. If the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs.
Nuts.com is
So,
a snacking utopia.
It will go.
Supply relationships
So it'll
from
go to
all
the
over
host
world.
that
I
poisoned
don't
them.
speak a-
They'll walk
The
how
host
many
will
miles?
consume them
Any
and
miles?
discard the leftover
And they just go
scraps.
to it and just release their organs.
However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal. If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location. Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Next, the monoliths.
Monoliths.
The monoliths.
What is going on?
The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972, in the area of... There
Where?
are only 7
Where?
monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surround...
Yo, why is it?
The monolith is a Titanic-sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height.
What?
Each monolith has two trunks.
The. You know what? I'm so shocked. You know what? Chat. I'm so shocked right now. Screw it. I just let myself fall. There is no way it's that tall. Yo. What are these creatures? Like, actually. Like, no, I mean, like, dead serious. Like, there's no, like, how are humans gonna survive in this universe? In this world, how will humans survive? Like, straight up. Like,
Legs that are firmly embedded underground. The legs connect to a torso. The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in...
what did they do?
During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of...
Yo, give me information!
were making their way to the city, the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity. Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
What's happening now? I'm backing up. What's happening? What's going on? Is it releasing a battle cry?
Although damaged, it regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is...
What is that? What is that? What is that?
The singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core.
What?
The singularity
What's the
is
singularity?
estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of readings that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
What's going on? What's going on? Chat, what's going on?
Marvelous and majestic world that exists today. It's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Is it over? Yeah, you're welcome. More to come. That was actually like pretty good. Chat, that was good.